Okay. Timeline after the Big Bang by me. The Big Bang is the beginning of space and time. This is the cosmic wave signal from after the Big Bang, 300,000 years after the Big Bang. The picture is the only reason we know everything that happened from the Big Bang till 300,000 years after the Big Bang. Darker areas in the wave signal are colder, and lighter colors are hotter. We'll go back to this picture later. 10 to the 43rd of a second. The universe is the size of a city. This is the process of inflation, where things expand really fast. Like, that's the bang, the Big Bang. But it's not actually a bang. 1 second after the Big Bang, no energy is just made from nothing. Quarks and antiquarks show up. Unstable hadrons show up and break down. Break, pow! 60 seconds. Building blocks of matter destroy the building blocks of matter. Antimatter, King Kong King. Ah! Because in the early universe, there were 1 billion and 1 protons with 1 billion antiprotons. You see, if matter and antimatter come together, they will destroy each other and the power of energy will emerge. Or look, matter and antimatter, the only difference is matter, right, is basically kind of like the opposite of antimatter. Electrons in antimatter are positive charge and protons or neutrons in antimatter are negative charge. Antimatter. A day later, these quarks make the nuclei of atoms. Atom, electron. Atoms are made of electrons and atomic nuclei. Atomic nuclei are made of protons and neutrons. Protons and neutrons are made of gluons, quarks, and down quarks. How large is a quark compared to the size of a proton? The answer is the proton is 2,000 times larger than a quark. Gluons help quarks stick together because actually quarks really hate each other. Hi, I hate you. The difference between a proton and a neutron is that a proton has 2 up quarks and 1 down quark, but a neutron is 2 down quarks and 1 up quark. Quarks are made of strings. 300,000 years after the Big Bang, nuclei and electrons are present. The universe is cold enough for them to join together to form the first atoms. During that time, the universe is 100 light years in width. The Big Bang theory covers only up to this point, the Dark Ages. After this time, there's only 2 things in the universe, really. Hydrogen and helium. There's nothing else until the first stars form. Well, this doesn't seem like a very important thing, but when they just, they die, right? new elements are formed, which ended the Dark Ages. How do they die? First, the star cores collapse. No hydrogen does turn to helium. It is the fuel. Star stops to burn, and first stars exploded. Uh-oh. This is called supernovas, the process in which a star dies. How bad is a supernova? I mean, I don't think it's very bad at all. However, in 1054, the supernova exploded and was now the Crab Nebula. The supernova was brighter than the moon for 2 years. 2 million years have first stars were, made, formed, they exploded, and the process happens. 8.7 billion years later, the solar system is born. Woohoo! That's a very, very important achievement. 9.3 billion years ago, Earth is born. That's very good because we live on Earth. 10.8 billion years, first life forms. Well, that's good because if we didn't have a life form, we wouldn't exist. 3.8 billion years is now. 6 billion years from now, Andromeda is going to crash. This collision will be called Milky Way. It will change the shape of the Milky Way and the orbits of the planets. Okay, back to this. Right? So, after inflation, there's a cosmic microwave background that's formed. The Dark Ages. The first stars formed, and then the first galaxy formed after that. And then the universe was pulled apart by a mysterious force called dark energy. And after the formations of the solar system, not very long after, in a very long time after, there is a hairless ape that is talking about the subject right now. Ha! LHC, the Large Hadron Collider. It can recreate the Big Bang. It's a particle accelerator underground near the French-Swiss border and it's 13 kilometers long. And they make particles collide together to achieve Big Bang conditions and help scientists understand and help correct their theories. Glossary. Thank you for watching.